Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, let's get ready to rumble!
I mean, when I said lead, I didn't realize we were
That's
going
on.
full on.
Yeah.
I like it.
What do you got? The fight has been announced.
Oh, yes.
Sonny Bill Williams in one corner, Paul Gallen in the other. Shaun, you've played with both.
Oh, pause.
Jeepers.
Lead,
You
Brook,
have,
lead.
You have been in the same team as both?
Yep.
I test who wins the fight.
Oh, good gracious. Jeez, it's hard to go against Gallen, isn't it?
Gal's
I thought you were
different,
gonna say
man.
Bill.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong. If I had to pick one, I'm backing the Kiwi. You know, my heart was Sonny.
Oh, but the head.
My head says Gal because he's a dog, bro. Like, seriously.
You're saying
If he
Sonny's
can,
not?
if he can go, what do he go? 12 rounds or 10 rounds with Justice Huni? He's a legit heavyweight.
Yeah. He
Like-
can go.
Like, if we're going purely off who they've had time in the ring with, you got to go Gal. But man, I wish this fight has probably happened 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Question,
It's 5 years too
Shaun,
late, if I'm being honest.
without sounding like I'm endorsing the run-it craze that is going on at the moment,
Yep.
who wins in it in a run-it contest between Gal and SB Dub? Because
SB
Limo
Dub.
boxing.
Dub.
SB Dub.
SB Dub.
100%.
Wow.
Hit, man.
Like, come
Hit,
on now.
man.
Come on now.
I like that.
Damn.
If you want to know about the fight, too, it's July 16th, Kudos Bank Arena, which is Sydney. So if you're in Sydney, Sonny Bill's going to be in town. Well, he lives here, so that works out.
Let's go, SB Dub. Let's go, baby.
And let's get into the show.
Play on.
My mate to the left here. One heck of a career you've had, man.
To be able to be in this space, announce my retirement.
LeBron James, a shot at history.
And the Panthers have done it again. 4 premierships in a row.
A black wave pouring through Paris 2024. Back to black. New Zealand champions.
Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone!
6 of the best from Auckland FC.
We need a halfback.
I'm not playing.
I'm in, baby. I'm in.
Play on.
What? Oh, got a haircut. Hello.
You did.
I did. I snuck one in this afternoon, man.
That looks
Feels so much
good.
better.
I like it. Bring me some Eno. Come on now. Let's
What's
do
up,
it.
everybody? Welcome back to another week of Play On. We are going to go toe-to-toe one more time, Mr. Johnson. I'll meet you in the ring. Our Betcha Match Ups will be going down. And shout out to Betcha for sponsoring the show. Betcha bet it out with Betcha, baby. What about Frank Energy, Shaun?
Just power, no fluff, guff, or gimmicks.
Gatorade. Talk to me.
Gatorade, sweat, embrace it, replace it.
That's right.
We're getting good, boys.
We are.
We're
That
getting
was too
good.
easy.
What do we got? A review? No, a preview show. We're preview.
We do. We've got our previews of the Betcha matchups for this week. Let's not go into the score. Let's not go into the
I like
season
that.
score. Don't need that.
Move on.
We're going to catch up or have a watch of our Gatorade pop-up series where we've popped out to see the Dragons 90s rugby league team.
Hey, that was fun, eh?
A lot of fun.
Man, they're on, eh?
We haven't seen the video yet, so we're excited to watch it
I
with.
feel like there's a little connection there. Just,
Yeah.
you know, I must just say that.
Plenty of connection.
Yeah, whoa. Okay.
Well, and we're going to be doing the Frank Energy Dynasty. Beat my Lucy's. Brooke, you're up tonight.
Break your Lucy's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
beat
yep.
his Lucy's. His top 3 Lucy's he gets to pick.
Ooh.
And you're going to do a little NBA breakdown.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Wait,
I'm ambushing that.
so Brooke is taking over Shaun Hub this week. So
He
it's
is.
Brooke Hub, NBA.
NBA.
Oh, strapping. I'm looking forward to that one, my boy. I'm actually proper looking forward to that.
NBA's here, baby.
Yeah, boy.
NBA is well and truly here.
We're into the
Now, I've been
conference
breaking it down.
finals.
I'm actually excited. I've been watching basketball different because I was like, okay, I know that I'm going to talk about this on the show. I've been watching basketball like a coach again. Like I'm looking at schemes, I'm looking at matchups, I'm looking at cuts, I'm looking at angles that they're trying to get into plays.
Cooking.
Oh, yeah, he's
Bro,
gonna-
I've
wait.
been enjoying how I've been watching basketball again. I
I
appreciate
remember my first hub. Pump the
Oh,
brakes.
brother.
All right. All in good time. Please, just relax.
It's not the only hub I've been on.
We
but
build into
I'm looking
it
forward
nicely.
to that one
Okay,
too.
Mark, on that note, can we just get into it?
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
just get straight into it. It is time for our Betcha matchups for this week. Hope everyone's enjoying their weekends of sport. Let's get into it with matchup number 1.
Shaun, do you still like sport? Like what happens in the weekend?
It has changed your way of watching, right?
Yeah.
Marc, where's all the faces?
off air,
Where's all the faces?
Off air, Betcha, me and you will be speaking, okay? We will be in direct contact.
That's not their fault you're going up against the Oracle.
I must say, I've never felt this much animosity towards our own teams.
Right.
Shaun doesn't even be happy for the Warriors.
Than
at the
what
moment.
I'm doing right now. Brooke, here, paper, scissors, rock. Come on
Oh,
now,
yeah.
please.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Yes, you'll start.
So-
No!
He's just on the maths. If he starts, does mean he's going to be snookered at the end as well.
Honestly, Mark, switch it. Switch it for him. I want him to have it.
No, do not do that. There's only one thing that can make me more pissed off than I already am, and it's you playing that sympathy card. So don't play it, mate. Hurry up, go.
All right, just really quickly, for those who have just joined the show, I can't have assumed knowledge. The boys have been matched up all season long. They're trying to win this season. We've only got 2 weeks to go. This is the second to last week, but ultimately, whoever loses the season has a punishment. If Brook lost this season, he was singing the national anthem at a Silver Ferns game. Well, at least
I'm gonna try to do it.
auditioning. And if Shaun loses this season, he is to watch 25 hours
That's what we're up
of
to.
the 2011 grand final, NRL grand final that he played in. At this stage, it's looking highly likely that Shaun is watching 25 plus hours.
I'm going plus, yeah.
Yeah, if he wins this week, though, he gets to cut 2 hours off that watching time. But let's get into it. Sports matchup number one.
Right.
And we're back to the rugby field where we watch the Black Ferns taking on USA in the Pacific for rugby. That happens on Saturday at 3:35. Brook, you're up first. What side?
Well, for the integrity of this game, I'm not just going to start throwing games and go Team USA. I'm going to go with the Black Ferns. I'm also going to be there as well. So,
Are you emceeing?
no, I'm just going there to
you're
enjoy
gonna
it.
watch?
Yeah, it's out in Albany. If you get the chance to go and watch the girls, I'm going to be there. Mark, you're not there? I
No,
think
no.
You might be there.
I feel like there's going to be a real tear. Auckland's going to be torn because what? FC's on that afternoon?
Nah,
Are they on
that's Saturday. That's Saturday. Oh, yeah, Saturday.
FC will be on Saturday
you're right.
night.
You are right.
Right?
Yeah,
I think that's
Saturday
early
night.
doors. They've gone 3:35, and then
Surely you're not doing the double, are you?
rush home. Well, sold out. A-League sold out. Hard to get tickets to that one.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm going to go Black Ferns, lock that in. Caitlin, I'm going to say, is playing this weekend. I'm not actually sure, but I got her for 2 tries.
2 tries.
Like that.
Yeah.
Cheeky
Like
2
that.
tries.
Let's go UFC.
All right, sports matchup number 2, and we head to the netball, and this is one that's close to your heart. This is for you, Shaun.
Yep.
Northern Stars taking on the Central Pulse. Tell us why it's close to your heart.
Yeah, it's close to my heart because my baby girl. Yeah, Mrs. Johnson. She's out there doing her thing again, and we love it. We love it. So we're Stars all
Extremely
day,
big.
up the Stars. Okay? Now, after what I saw them deliver
Yeah, they were good, man.
over the weekend against a really strong tactics side, there is nothing stopping them going back-to-back here. All right? So let's go, Stars. Up the Stars. Let's go.
Brooke, your hometown, Central Pulse.
Are you Wellington still? Like, where are we at with all of that?
Yeah.
Well, I in this, I have to go for the Pulse, obviously, because Shaun just went for the Stars. But for those who don't know, obviously, Shaun's wife, Kayla, is one of my best friends. So just to see Kay back out there, I would normally support the Stars. But for this, obviously, I'm going for the Pulse now.
But what Shaun's asking is at what stage are you going to trade in your Wellington card and become an Aucklander?
Mark, did you not see what I was trying to do there? I just tried to tiptoe around the answer, and
The
I almost got
deviation.
there.
He's on the fence.
The deviation. All right, back to you then, Brooke. And it is Super Rugby, Saturday night, 7:05. The Chiefs at $1.18, gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's an All Black backing. $1.18 taking on Moana Pacifica at $4.50.
I'm going to do it.
He won't.
I'm going Moana, baby. I'm going I love the story. And just the story
shut
around
up.
Moana.
Yeah, I'd love the story too if I had an unassailable lead.
You don't understand.
All of a
it,
sudden, the
honestly.
story comes out.
God, you just
God,
you don't
God.
understand.
Tell us about that story, Brooke. What is it that is...
It's more than
taking
rugby,
your
it's
fancy?
spiritual.
Oh, wow.
What they're doing over there is spirit. It's bigger than the game, you know? Bums on seats, eyes on the game is a beautiful thing, and that's what they're doing. So I'm going with, I have a feeling, and that feeling is telling me Moana Pacifica.
I just want to say, guys, if the Chiefs lose playing $1.18, you will not see me next week. I will be headbutting, and I swear to God, I will not come in if the Chiefs lose. Okay, that is the final straw. If D-Mac or any of those star frontline players want to all of a sudden sit out this weekend, I'm proper done. Okay, I'm putting that on record. All right, so don't be surprised if they want to pay $1.18 and they lose. That'll do me.
Yeah, that's
And-
almost like
yeah.
it feels like to you that you're up against it.
Like-
You're looking for more than
I'll just swear and
betting gods
everything.
there.
I will do things that I... Yeah.
All right. Just really quickly, you'll both enjoy this. So I've got a neighbour who is a massive rugby league head. He's an older dude, Māori fella, been around the traps, knows his rugby league inside out. He had some great feedback for you, Shaun. He enjoys the show. He's like, how good is Shaunie? How good is he
Here
out
we
on
go.
the show?
What's he got?
But then he started to talk about, and he's one of those guys that he'll say his piece, and before you're about to, converse, he'll move on to the next thing. So he says about Shaun, how good he is, how great the Warriors. Do you think the Warriors are going to win? again, and then all of a sudden he moves straight into the the rugby union, and he talks about Moana Pacifica and Ardie, and he goes, all these people, all these people who are wanting Ardie to be the All Black captain and will demand to see him as All Black captain, do they realise that the spiritual journey he is on with this Moana Pacifica team might not necessarily translate, and he might not necessarily translate his leadership skills to the All Blacks as is? And I was like, hello there. This was when I wanted to get into the conversation, but then he moved on to netball, so I didn't get to. But an interesting take, eh?
I think Ardie is Ardie. I don't think Moana is making him do these things. I think he is making Moana do these things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so he is him, and him will fit wherever he goes.
Ardie. That's what we should call it.
Ardie. I
Ardie.
said I'm quite happy
Oh,
with
you're
that.
really
Oh,
good.
is that what you were trying to do? Ardie.
No, I wasn't trying to do that, but he is him, and him will fit wherever he goes. That's good.
I like that.
I
See,
like that.
That's why my neighbour was so loving Shaun.
Oh, shit.
All right, into matchup number 4, and it is the A-League. And we're looking at football semi-final number 2.
Light work.
This is the one, or league number 2 at least. Auckland FC hosting Melbourne Victory. This is the game that you are referring to. This is on Saturday night, a bit later on. Sean, you're up.
Yep. They're going to win 2-0.
They are going to, you've put a score
They're
on
going to
it.
win 2-0. They're playing $2.10 and off to, what, they got another final after this, or is it the final after this?
Then it will be the final. Yep.
Okay. So they're about
I
to
get
punch
why you
their,
have to ask that
They're
now.
about to punch their ticket on home soil, boys.
Yeah.
All right?
It's
Now,
going to be a good weekend.
yeah, all the best, boys. All the best.
I was just having a look at the other semi-final. Melbourne City, they got up 3-0 in their first leg. So it's most likely, at this point in our lives, we could probably say, if Auckland FC get through, it's highly likely that Melbourne City will be the finalists they'll be facing against. They're up against Western United in the other semi-final. So it'll be an interesting one.
Good luck, boys. You deserve it, man. You absolutely
Sold
deserve
out. Go Media
Yeah,
Stadium.
rock that place.
It
Rock
looked
it.
good. And finally, back to you, Brooke, and it is the NRL, and this is why I feel like Shaun was a little upset. It is our Warriors. $1.65 Warriors taking on the $2.25 Raiders. That is, of course, Sunday night at Mount Smart, the same Go Media Stadium in Mount Smart, as Auckland FC will be playing in the night before. So the pitch might be a little drawn up. So make your choice and make sure you do it wisely, because we don't know the ground conditions,
I mean, both teams got to play on that ground, though. So that's not going to favor anyone. Look, I am a superstitious type of a person. I put my left sock on first. I put my right sock on second. Now, I've been voting for the Warriors for the last 4 weeks. We've had 4 wins in a row. I ain't going to change it now.
Why would you?
Why would I change it now? Look, if I'm the reason that the Warriors are winning,
I'm not saying it.
and I don't like. But
I'm not
why,
saying that the
why
referees'
even,
calls are starting to go our way because Brooke's picking it.
why even try? Why even test it? Yeah, why even see if it is the other way around? So
On
I'm
behalf of Warriors Nation, thank you, Brooke.
hey, not all heroes wear capes.
I've always said that.
I'm going to lock it in one more time. Now, we might not have Barnett. We might not have Fish. I don't give a damn. We still got the rest of the boys. So I'm going to lock in the Warriors, up the Wires. It's a good weekend at Mount Smart, 6:05. Warriors will be walking out of there around about 8:32 with 2 more points on the board.
Woo! Woo!
Sean,
What?
nothing?
Nah.
Sean don't even like the Warriors no more.
Nah, I got nothing.
Nothing.
I got nothing but up the wires.
All
Let's
right,
go, boys.
Well, let's partake in what we're going to put forward for our most likely to come in multi, because we have failed miserably over the last 2 weeks.
Okay,
And
okay,
if
let's
you
do
are
it.
watching this right now, you will see a little wee logo pop up on the screen. You'll be able to scan that with your phone, and it'll take you straight to the bet. So what is our favourite? What is our 3 favourite leagues?
Got to
that
be
we're
Black
looking-
Ferns. We're locking Black Ferns to win. So
Yeah,
that's one.
We cannot put the super matchup on because that's just disrespect.
Can we go Auckland FC and the Warriors?
Yep.
Yeah.
Auckland FC
Yep.
to win.
Yep.
We don't want to play it
Ooh.
safe and say draw or something.
Oh, that's a tough one though, because there's
No,
3
the
options.
odds are up there for $2. No, yeah, go to win. Go
Go
let
to
them
win?
punch their ticket.
All in to win. Okay.
Yeah,
with
scared
a-
money
with a
don't
dub.
make money. They're
Yeah, come on now.
chances.
And the Warriors to win.
And the Warriors to win.
I like that. That'll be our 3-league multi from Betcha. Enjoy your weekend of sport, and all the very best to you both, gentlemen. We'll
Yep.
see who takes this one
I
out.
actually don't
Thanks,
need
mate.
Marc. I actually don't need your luck.
Sure.
It has been a wonderful season 2 for us. In fact, going out into the fields,
Yeah.
getting ourselves injured, mixing it up with Gatorade, we've had a lot of fun.
Someone's touched my Gatorade.
I must say,
It's
boys,
been replaced.
this play on pop-up series has exceeded all expectations.
It has, eh?
It's been proper fun, right?
Nothing but respect for all those people who go out there, whether you are an individual soloist in your sport and you do it socially, or whether you are professional, nothing but respect from me.
Love it, love it.
Let's watch.
It was
our
cold
little
this night. I want
adventure.
everyone to know. Get cold out there.
Hadn't felt the frosted fingertips in a while.
Ooh, in a long time.
We headed out. We haven't seen this video, so we're looking forward to watching it with you. This is our Gatorade pop-up.
Oh,
Our
Lord.
series continues with the Dragons,
Whack,
Rugby
whack.
League side.
All right, MVPs. Hey, another Play On Pop-Up series done down here at the Otahu Dragons, an Asian ethnic background rugby league team, something that we're very proud to be a part of. Boys, thank you very much for having us, and again, a big thank you to Gatorade for making it possible. Dragons on 3! 1, 2, 3! Dragons! Up the claw!
So it's basically for like some of these boys who like probably don't get opportunity at other clubs or other teams. So here they can have their own little environment. They can like sort of mingle with the locals.
Let's just try to be really patient, boys. Someone comes out at you fast, you know you can absorb that touch, right? So you can get touch, and then you've got your time to let the ball go.
There was a turning moment there. It was Shaun's speech. Look after the pill. Remember, you can get touched once and you're away again. Really did change the entire complexion of that game.
Attack number 7. Hasn't had a tackle in 10 years. All right, everything is just straight up the field. Don't even worry about what the defense. If you think you can just go straight up the field, okay, what this does, stops him from being able to slide. Yeah, and 2, it preserves the space. Yeah, so all of a sudden we're going draw and pass, and he's got a whole lane to run into. We're not crowding that space for him.
Still got it.
Sign me up, coach. Still got it. Still got it. Something in our blood down here, lad. They're freakish, baby. They're freakish. I love it. I love it. I love it. This way. Get
This is our jersey. So like I said before, the design represents all of our cultures here, and we want to gift it to you guys. As you know, thank you for your time, mate. We appreciate it heaps.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, thank you heaps.
Solid.
Boys.
Thank you.
Bit of twinge in the hammy. I don't even have hammies, but.
I don't know if I've been this excited for a Shaun Hub before. Seriously. All right, I'm going to pass it over for my boy to cook. All right, B. Russ, what do you
Bring
got, baby?
it over here, boy.
Let's go, G.
Now, this is my favorite time of the year. It's the NBA playoffs, and we're in the finals, or the divisional finals. So we got the Eastern Conference Finals team sorted. We got the Western Conference Finals team sorted as well. Now, I just thought what we could do here is go one from either side. So I've got a couple plays from OKC that I just want to talk through. Kind of go, did you see this? This is what I'm seeing as it's playing out. And then a couple of things from New York. And then if you like what you see, then maybe next week we can go with the
100%.
Timberwolves and we can go with Indiana
Oh,
as
we're
well.
about to learn, fams. Let's go.
Okay, so can we go back to the very, very start of this clip? So if you just look at the placement right here, it looks kind of weird, but Denver's actually in a 2-3 zone. So they've kind of messed this up. The fascinating person about this is Alex Caruso. Now, he's not going to show up in the box sheet. You probably don't even notice that he's making these looks, but he is the reason that Shea is going to get to a spot to be able to make the plays that Shea is about to make.
Pause.
Talk to me.
Could you just explain for those that might not fully know the 2-3 zone?
2-3 zone. So you have areas. If you're in a zone, you have areas. So you have 2 guards at the top, but you have 3 guys at the back. So in basic terms, you'd normally have 2 guys on the elbow, and then the 3 guys are shifted around the back, and you mark an area, not a man. If the ball comes to your area, then you're marking the ball in your area. That's the idea of a zone.
Okay.
Why are we looking at a player number 4?
Westbrook's out of position. Absolutely out of position.
Okay, just make sure.
And so that's the part where I really appreciate they got this so right, OKC did, because Denver is so out of position.
Right.
So if you watch Alex Caruso, the first thing he does is he has Watson right behind him. Watson's meant to be marking him and coming up with him, but there is no talk in there as well. So Caruso goes with a sprint screen. The sprint screen is the thing that makes this whole thing. You need space when you get into your screens. Sometimes bigs will come and set it, and it's just too slow, and there isn't any space. So when the guard's coming off that screen, he's coming right into a defender. Caruso's about to sprint into the screen and give himself space so that when SGA comes off, He's going to have a whole wide world that he can play with. And we know what SGA likes to do once he gets into that 15-foot range.
The midi.
The midi. Hendo, can you just press play really quickly? Play and pause right there. Now look at all the space that he has. So that sprint screen, he has allowed SGA to come off this screen and put Watson in a really, really bad place because he has a shooter in the corner. If SGA comes off and Watson comes closer, it's boom, straight into the corner. You got a wide open 3. That is the last thing that you want, though. You want SGA getting downhill, coming, you have to make a decision. So now the part that I really, really like about this that no one would have seen if you're not really watching the minute details of the NBA Finals is Alex Caruso doesn't allow Braun to get under the screen. Because if Braun can get under the screen, there's no way that Shea can angle back. But Caruso fights his way back, and he does it effortlessly, but he fights his way back in front, so Braun is completely out of this play. Can you press play, Hendo? And stop right there. Now, Watson is completely out of position. He had no choice of what he wanted to do. And this is where OKC will absolutely kill you. They have 4 people right now who can score the ball, and one of them has the ball in his hand, and he's the leading scorer in the NBA. So SGA is about to make all the decisions. This is what you want if you're OKC. Getting him downhill with Jokic in no man's land. You see shit on the baseline. He's probably about to wheel out and go into that dead low where there's just so much space down there. And J-Dub, what he should do, J-Dub's number 8, is kind of flare over to that 45. And if he wants to, go down to the baseline as well. And that will flatten out Jamal Murray, which will give SGA way more space. And they're all doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Press play and stop right there. Look at all the space. He throws the lob. You have a 7'3" guy on the rim with Jokic, who's not a rim protector, doesn't have any space in the world. He can throw it up to shit, and that's going to be the easiest 2 points if you press play. The easiest 2 points they can get. But what I love about this, okay, look at the score. It's 41-44. This is the next position. Stop it right there. They go straight back into the same play.
Yeah, the sprint screen's coming.
So if you see it, there's the sprint screen coming up. If you look at Denver, they've got better positioning this time.
Yeah.
So they've got the 2-3, but Westbrook's where he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
but
Russell's not floating over the baseline doing nothing.
Okay, I got that one so wrong. I'm going to go where I'm supposed to go. So they're in the same thing, but they're going straight back to what works for them. So he's coming up for that sprint screen, but Braun is so aware now that that sprint screen's coming. SGA's reading. All right, so if you play and stop, he's not even worried about SGA anymore. He's worried about fighting over so SGA can't get around that screen and go down. SGA reads. Now, what Jamal Murray should be doing a little bit earlier, but because OKC have such great shooters, he can't really be in the help position, which we call the nail, which is like kind of where Jokic is. So Jamal Murray wants to be on the other side of the free throw line and the nail, so there's no space there for SGA to get downhill.
But he can't go that high because J-Dub's just sitting
J-Dub's
waiting.
a shooter.
Yeah.
And so he can't get to him. So what he needs to do is he needs to start there. His defensive positioning is bad. He needs to start there so SGA can't see that downhill and then flare out on the pass and be able to defend J-Dub. He's too late on it because Braun has gone so high. You got SGA with the ball about to make all these plays in the world. This is why this is so simple and so easy. And what I love is if you play it right now and stop, Jamal Murray is way too late. So if Jamal started there and he's flaring out, he's here on the shot. Because he is so late and shit has flared through, the bottom guy, Watson, he's at 6s and 7s again. He doesn't know what he's doing. Same thing last time. He's in no man's land. J-Dub, if you press play, back-to-back buckets, wide open 3, the exact same play. Pick them apart.
So, can I just ask you, this clearly...
I hope that made sense.
It made a whole heap of sense.
Bro, that was unreal. Like, crazy breakdown, bro. In OKC's tip sheet, in their scout, in Denver's scout, they would have seen that pattern run. They would have seen that sequence, that sprint screen come.
Million times.
And spoken about everything you've just detailed?
Yeah.
So is it purely just missing your assignment under pressure and under fatigue?
It's under reads. So their reads are so great. Yes, there is a part of that. But Denver, this was during a run where Denver couldn't score. But there was still, normally when you get back into a 2-3 zone, or when you get back into any zone, it's coming off a made basket. But they didn't score. And so it's off a missed basket. They've come back and they've gone straight back into zone. But off a missed basket, you don't really have time to set up your defense.
Yeah.
So you're already against the pump. And when you have OKC with momentum and you have SGA running the plays, it's you're kind of at the mercy of hoping they miss a shot.
And let's not forget too, like if you the NBA is the absolute elite, and the same with the NRL. You get half a step wrong.
That's right.
The person who's against you is going to see you're half a foot wrong and take full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Your mistakes are absolutely blown apart in the NBA. So 100%. If you got someone like SGA who sees these reads and goes, you know what? You've made that you're way too high. I know exactly where I'm heading.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Denver just then that 2-3 defensive
Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's an adjustment they could have made to nullify that?
They didn't start any of the sets on defense in the right positions.
Okay.
So none of them got to where they were supposed to be. Like that first one, Westbrook was nowhere near covering his area. The second one, for example, Jokic would have been further back. And if you go on any basketball court around the world, if you go to the free throw line, there's a dot that you never would have seen before. But there is a dot right in the middle of the free throw line on any basketball hoop around the world, and that's what's called the nail. But normally when you're shooting a free throw, you put your foot there. So you put your foot on the nail, and that's directly in line with the hoop.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're a right-hand shooter, you put your right foot there.
That's what I'll do to make my free throws.
You just put your foot there. But they're all out of position. So if Jamal Murray started in position
Everyone's
earlier,
just...
he's flaring out. And so when you get a real good defensive team like OKC, for example, they can move on a string.
Yeah.
And you just got to be on a string, especially when you're in that zone. There's
some real parallels there between
100%.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you get one person spacing just off, the next guy's got to make up more of that space.
It ruins everything.
Movements are more dramatic. So all of a sudden you're talking about Jamal Murray there being out of position, but that space is actually exaggerated because old mate tries to fight over the top of the screen to stop SGA going that way.
From what's happened before on the last play because someone was out of position.
Everything just snowballs, eh? Man, fascinating, bro.
I got one more because I had such a good time. So can
we're going again?
There's two from New York. So I went one from the Western Conference, and then I went one from the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
Okay, can I start with, that one, the first quarter one. Just pause. Okay, so just on this alone, look at the matchups. They're just so different. Now, what they're trying to do here is get Cat on the block. Cat be explosive, get into the game nice and early, one-on-one. Boston like their chances with Jaylen Brown, but at the end of the day, too big, too strong. I just want to highlight that before we get into the next point.
Sorry, can I just ask?
Yeah.
Can you just establish what zone they're in?
No, these guys are in man-to-man right now.
So this is man-to-man.
So this is man-to-man.
Okay.
So they're just going, Jaylen Brown, we trust that you can mark Cat on the block by yourself. Please don't pick up a foul. But look where they're marking them. Because New York has such great shooters, you allow Cat so much space. Well, the
clearly
two at
they
the top,
don't think Hart is a good shooter because he's wide open.
Hart's the one that's not. But Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, and OG Anunoby, you can't really lead.
They can shoot the ball, huh?
Look at how much space you now allow Cat to have because you can't help. So
Surely.
Cat's now going one-on-one, which is crazy. This is not really the part I want to show you, though.
Okay.
Carry on. Here we go.
Porzingis
Scores a bucket. Scores a bucket.
Lord.
Stop here. Stop here. So this is the fascinating part to me about this whole thing. Basketball is so expressive. It is one of those games where you show that the bravado, like the flexing and the talking smack. That's such a big part of this game. But what will hurt New York in the next series and going forward if they make the finals is things like this. So he's flexing. He's doing his thing. That is so great. But Cat is the reason.
Cat's such a cat. Cat's going to cat.
That Jaylen Brown is about to score this bucket. Now, if you look at Hoyser, he's on this corner right here, the Celtics closest to us. He does his job. He's about to sprint to the corner. That's going to make sure Anunoby sprints to the corner with him. Drew Holiday, he's doing his job already. He sprints into the other corner as well. Can you press play? Keep it rolling and stop now. Because Cat's doing all that hoop-de-la-la, when you're just watching this, you actually think Cat's doing his job because he's marking
100%.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
What he's actually supposed to be doing is he's supposed to be behind the line of the ball, which he is right now, but he really should be back to where Mikal Bridges is. The reason he should be back where Mikal Bridges is because he if he's there, he takes up all the space that Jaylen Brown needs because he's literally just about to right-hand drive to the rim with no help. And the reason he's not where he's supposed to be and out of position is because he was flexing up the top. If you press play, and stop there.
Oh, so he's past him now.
He's well past him. Kristaps Porzingis isn't even in the play. Where Cat is, he should probably be at the free throw line. If he's at the free throw line, Jaylen Brown's not even attacking.
I thought I've seen this so often where I've actually thought this. This is crazy for you to give me this little bit of knowledge because I've watched centers dawdle their ass back. Right? And I've always just thought, well, the person who inbound the ball is usually the center.
That's who
and
they're
like
marking.
Porzingis right now, right? He's just a snap. He's just trailing right now.
Absolutely.
He's making no effort to get down court. So I'm like, yeah, pick up your man. You've done your job. But
so much more
you
than that.
saying that he is just like given this bloke passage to run into, I'm like, holy.
And they've all done their job. So this is out of transition. It's a pretty good job from Josh Hart, but he's in no man's land because Cat's supposed to be there. But because they have such great shooters, if you can press play and stop there, Jaylen Brown has a wide open lane. Look at that. It doesn't get any more open than that because Josh Hart has to stay at home. If Josh Hart goes and helps on the drive there, he's firing into the corner. It's a wide open 3.
Wait, look how funny Cat's body looks right now.
He's like, damn it, I knew I had something to do.
He's
So
scared.
he knows right now that he's mucked
He's
up.
missed this.
100%.
100%. He's like,
100%.
I carried away a step too long.
Yeah. And so
Holy.
you got that 2 points down there, but what you actually gave up is a foul on Mikal Bridges and 1, so you gave up a point and a foul.
Look at him rushing to get back.
Holy crap.
There is another one, but I think we'll leave it for now. But
Bro,
there's the
that was
minute
mean.
intricacies that I just love about this game. That if you're just kind of watching as a casual watcher, you go, oh shit, there is more to it than maybe meets the eye.
Can we watch this clip out though, just so I
Absolutely.
can see Cat fail miserably? Look at him! Look at him!
You watch me watch game 1 from both conference finals this week now.
Bro, if you have
Hey.
any questions, send them through. But
I mean, look from that sprint screen.
But watch it.
Flaring out to
Watch
the
Crusoe
45.
Go to work, baby, and find space. Guys will be in the corners.
Love it, bro. Unreal. Shaun Hub. Thank you, Gatorade. Another week done.
Play on.
Gentlemen, it's time for another Frank Energy Dynasty.
I want a turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the only one who hasn't had one. Now, we had an attempt to beat Spines in Rugby League. What else? We had a starting 5. Just a starting 5.
Did you guys beat my starting 5? Did that ever get clarified?
I think Clay
No.
Thompson let us down.
Okay.
But you know what? Okay, for those, I just have to say my piece. Just let me have 2 seconds here.
All right.
I felt such vindication when the Hoopers text me on the side like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good call. I was like, oh, that's all I... Anyway.
Yeah, I see that. What about the spine? Did we come close on the spine?
I feel like the spine kind of got messed up because I had my 2 around the wrong way.
Out of position, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
I still don't think we quite got it, but...
All right,
Okay.
so now it's your turn, Brooke. And I see on the run sheet it is beat my Lucy's.
Yeah, I'm a beat it up. All right, I have gone with surprise, surprise,
Oh, here we go.
but I've only got All Blacks.
What?
And I've only got All Blacks. Like, yes, there is the the Lawrence Delalios of the world, but like I've gone with just the ABs.
Should we do New Zealand rugby players then? See
Yeah,
if we
because
can beat it.
it'd be easy to beat.
If we went the world.
Okay, let's go toes. Okay, all right, I like that. I like
we'll
that.
go New Zealand losers.
All right, at number 6, Jerome Kaino.
Oh, you've
I
left
went
the door
Longs.
open.
I went Jerome. I almost went Jerry Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost went JC.
You've just given us probably
Wow.
our one, but
Yeah.
Gifted
okay.
us 6.
Well, I wouldn't be mad if you went JC. Like, come on. At 7, I got Richie. And at 8, I don't love that I had to put him there, but I have to play him. I've got Adi Savia.
Oh, you're all out of
Yeah,
position.
I got Adi
I
Savia.
think we've
This
got our
is
first
awesome.
one, lad.
I got Adi. So let me just say that one more time. I got Loms, a.k.a. Jerome Kaino. I got Richie McCaw, and I have Adi Savia at 8. Work your magic, boys. Work your magic.
I mean, we've got plenty to play with. I feel like Jerry Collins sits at 6 no matter what.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, because if
Honestly,
you,
I'm
RIP.
so happy if you guys do
100%.
that too. Like,
the enforcer
10
at 6.
years, can I say RIP is 10 years this year.
Right.
Good St. Pat's boy, Potidor as well.
Yeah, I'm happy for
A lot
that.
of love for
Matua.
Jerry Collins.
Wonderful human being was Jerry Collins.
Absolutely.
So that leaves us. So I feel like we've already won the 6th column.
Oh, don't disrespect.
So you're going Jerry
Loms
over
like that.
over Kaino?
100%.
Just the
Yeah.
way that you loosely put that, like
No. But remember,
Meh.
for a while there in Jerome's career,
Yeah, he was. That's
Second fiddle.
exactly what I thought
Yeah.
when he put them there.
yeah, it'd be like you taking Marty Holler and allowing us to have Richie McCaw. Do you know what I mean? Like
Damn,
there's
you
players
just,
who.
that's what you just said about Jerome. You just
Don't
put
get me
them
wrong.
to those two.
Jerome was
hey, Jerome, listen
We're
to
still
the show.
saying
Up to
he's
you,
top
though.
2.
Totally.
Marty Holler.
No,
Marty
no,
Holler's top 2.
No, he's just using that as an
That was a
example.
terrible example.
He's just using that
No,
as
but
an
Marty
example.
Holler's
He
a
was the
really
alternative
good
option at the
player.
Dare
time.
I say? Okay,
You're
dare I say?
stirring.
Okay,
You're stirring.
Matua.
Yes, let's focus in on the 7.
Yeah,
7
good
is the
luck.
big one.
7's tough.
You can go
Because I
overseas.
feel like
go
8
poach.
we've got as well. Like Artie, as good as Artie is as a loose forward, I don't think 8's his strongest position.
Oh, it's not. But Richie only ever played 7. You know, like I'm not willing to gamble putting Richie at 8.
You know who I used to love in
Oh.
All Blacks was Rodney.
Oh, Rodney Suyala.
Oh,
yes.
he was good to watch.
Those dreadlocks.
Bro. Yeah.
Remember
was
we
it
had Victor Vito as well there for a bit. He was a great.
Does Kieran Reid come into the
Kieran
conversation?
Reid
Good
has to be
Lord.
there.
Oh, good Lord.
Kieran Reid at 8.
Did you say Rodney Suello? I love that.
I love him, bro.
Yeah.
I think because
Zinzan
Rugby
Brook.
08, you know, you just
Yeah, he
get
was
that
good.
little
He was
nostalgia
good, bro.
vibes, and he
Yeah.
was just the dreads. Everything about him.
Potty Door boy as well, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, bro. Imagine
Damn,
growing
we
up
could
as a
beat your
kid.
team just from local boys, bro.
Bro, Potty Door. I should have just picked my own. My
Yeah,
bad.
you should have just
My
gone
bad,
hometown and
Wellington.
we couldn't have argued it.
Chris Marsoi. My bad. Chuck him in the mix.
My gosh.
Tell me if I'm wrong here, Sean, but let's fill the 8. Do we go with Kieran Reid?
Reid,
Yeah. Because straight away, look, Artie Savia is a once in a lifetime player, but you're playing him out of position straight away. And if you put the guy who led the All Blacks through after the Richie, era and continued the winning ways, and the amount of runs and stuff on the board he's got.
Did we get any World Cups after that? I don't know.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We got one
Oh,
after-
we didn't get World Cups.
No, we
We-
didn't.
No, I was
plenty
going
of
to
other
say, because
silverware.
Richie was in 15.
And
eh?
also,
Yeah.
the idea of playing Artie out of position is funny to me. Like, I don't think Artie's ever out of position. He's so good at every position.
Yeah, true. He was a
That's fair.
centre at high school.
That's fair. I saw him kick the ball like a first 5 in the weekend. So,
Yeah.
all right.
And
we
we
get
get
it,
it,
mate.
yeah.
We get it. All right.
So we're going to go Kieran Reid
Who
at
you
8.
got?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kieran Reid.
Seven's the hard one, eh? Seven's the tough one.
7's tough. We could put anyone in there.
I think we've got it. We've got 2 of the 3.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as the music would say. Who do you want to put in there, though? So Michael Jones, was he a open side or was he a loose? Or
I
was
think
he
he was 7. That's a
lighter?
good one.
Josh Cromfeld?
Nah, I'll go Michael Jones over Cromfeld.
You got a,
Jones
you
was
got a
Jones
statue.
was Jones 7 or 8?
I thought he was a 6 or 7.
I thought he was a 7.
Pretty sure he was a 7.
Who am I thinking of the 8? Oh, Zinzan.
Yeah, Zinny's another
Zinzan
great
Brook,
8
bro.
that we could have had.
I actually looked it up, like I did when on the just why you guys are thinking, one of those like name the greatest Lucy's of all time, and number 1 was Zinzan Brook,
Yeah.
Zinzan, he was.
product of the time.
I remember watching some Zinzan highlights and just being like, damn.
Yeah.
They don't make them like that
Nah,
anymore.
it was one of those one day. I was like, holy shit.
Or we could do like the old school Lucy's and just go like Sir Michael Jones,
Yeah.
Zinzan Brook, and we still need that.
Nah, let's leave Jerry there.
Leave Jerry there?
Leave Jerry there.
Okay, let's go a bit old school.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Because I reckon there'll be
We
some
might
people
have a close
watching.
one here.
People
Yeah.
watching
Let's go
who
Jerry, Zinzan on the back.
Yeah.
Sir Michael.
Said no one.
Okay. There you
I
go.
reckon we might have you, Brooke.
Okay, let's go through them one more time. I got Jerome, I got Richie, and I got Artie. I give you a little bit of everything. I got Enforcer. I got people that will get over the ruck and turn the ball over, and I
Damn,
got
Jerome
the
was
flair
good
as
in
well.
2011, eh?
He was good.
Remember that tackle on
He
Digby?
was the guy,
Do you
bro.
remember that Digby tackle?
I hear you.
Oh.
It's a
And
good
who-
argument.
Who'd you guys get?
What'd we go? Zinzan at 8.
Yeah.
Jerry Collins at
It's
6.
6.
Yeah. And Sir Michael Jones.
And Sir Michael Jones,
Not
the
bad.
Iceman, at 7.
Yeah.
Let us know, MVPs.
Let us know. That's
That
us.
might be our closest one. That might be our
I feel like
closest
we
one. Shit, did I just
Oh,
remove
all I
one?
heard was
we won.
Sir. Is there a Sir Richie? Is there a Sir Michael and you want to look past him? Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's all we got time for, though, eh?
That is indeed. Enjoy your weekend
What a
of
week,
sport,
boys.
folks. We will.
This might be the last time we see Sean.
yeah, it might
Soak
be the
up.
last.
Bro, straight up. Here, let me just leave you with this. Like, okay,
If the Chiefs lose, that's us.
you will not see me.
Oh, dear.
Lamborghini. Look out the speed! Shaun Johnson! Aguero! It's over! Pass is intercepted at the goal line.
In your life have you seen anything like that?
Elliott hits it over the grandstand, and New Zealand are in the World Cup final!
Play on.